Arne, congratulations. When we spoke before the game, you said as a manager, ideally you get a win and a performance. Imagine you must be pretty pleased.
Yeah, of course. A great result and a good performance, I think, as well. Unfortunately, it took us another player. So yeah, that is... When I said yesterday or 2 days ago that we won the league, maybe that it helped us, not helped us that we went out, I didn't mean that we were by far the best team in the league last season. Let that be completely obvious. But what I also meant was when we weren't constantly 15 points ahead, there were times when we were 7 or 8 points ahead. And if that best team would have had the same injuries this team is having, then no one would have known what the result would have been. So for us to keep on playing with the best team helped us. And this season, unfortunately, we've been very unlucky with injuries because a lot of them are not muscle injuries. But tonight again shows double program with players that are not completely used to that. And that it can cost you injuries, and that's the downside of today.
Start then with Frimpong. How is he? And if that means you're another defender down, does that maybe mean the next few days the club maybe has to look at bringing somebody else in?
He will be out for a period of time. I would be completely surprised if that's only going to take 1 or 2 days, because if you have a moment and you react like that and you have to go off straight away, that usually tells you enough. We have to wait and see. I think there's only a few days to go. And so yeah, let's wait and see what the upcoming days can bring.
After that, though, there were so many positives all over the pitch, really. The way that your team adapted to another player playing out of position. What pleased you the most about the performance itself?
That I don't think we had a bad 5, 6 or 7 minutes, because that's actually what we only have during all the other games, 5, 6, 7 or 8 difficult minutes where we then usually concede. But today we didn't have that 7 or 8 minutes. And as a result of that, we didn't concede. So the last minute I really liked, 6-0 up. They had one counter-attack, and I saw all my players being back in their box. And I've said many times, if we improve in both boxes, there's a lot to play for this team. Even if we have... we don't have even so many injuries, but if we have a few, it's harder for us than for some other teams in this league.
You say that better in both boxes. It seemed like Hugo Ekitike makes a real difference. Florian Wirtz, we've seen maybe the best of them, and the partnership, they seem to be blossoming together.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've said many times already that players are developing, and that's also very good of them. They put a lot of energy in it. Worked really hard to be able to play every 3 days. The reason why I took them off is also to give them a little bit of rest towards the Newcastle game, because that, as we know, Newcastle is going to be incredibly intense again. But these players have adapted. I can come up with performances of us earlier on this season after we played in Europe or during the week that it was much harder for certain players to play at the level they are playing at now. And that's development, and that's what we as a club always knew when we made it so many changes in the summer. And you can see now that these players are adapting and progressing and developing a lot.